Morning children, welcome to the e-class of DePaul School, Baripada. Today, children, I Tapas sir, your literature teacher, going to teach Cambridge Connection literature to class 4 students. This lesson number 3, which is in your first terminal exam course. Lesson is School Breaks Up. Lesson is School Breaks Up, written by R.K. Narayanan. You know, children, he was one of the greatest writer of Indian origin. He wrote many beautiful stories. This story is also a very beautiful one. This story is being taken from the great book of Malgudi Days. So here we will see what R.K. Narayan has to say through this story. Story begins. On the last day of exam, Swaminathan strode out of examination hall. He stood in the school veranda, turned back and looked into the hall. He began to feel slightly uneasy. He would have felt more comfortable if all the boys had given their paper as he had done 20 minutes before time, but they said, many of them still writing hurriedly. Here the story is about a boy named Swaminathan. He came out of the exam hall and looked back, seeing that most of the children busy in writing till now. He has submitted his exam paper before 20 minutes of given time. So he was thinking why they are writing, why they have not finished yet. With his left shoulder resting against the wall, Sankara was lost to the world. He saw one of his friends named Sankara was dreaming in the classroom, thinking about the answer, keeping his left shoulder resting on the classroom wall. Rajam, sitting under the second ventilator between two third form boys, had become a writing machine. Mani was still gazing at the roof, scratching his chin with the pen. Rajan, busy in writing. Mani was gazing, means thinking, and he could not find the answer, so he was going on thinking what will be the answer. The P, little Samuel, the cleverest boy, and the P is a boy who is little in size, but he was very cleverest among all in the class, was leaning back in his seat, revising his answer, and P was revising after writing the answer sheet. One supervisor was drowsily seated in his chair, because we know in the exam hall teachers are there to supervise what we are doing in the exam hall. One of the supervisor he was feeling sleepy. Another was walking up and down with a distant look in his eye, and the another teacher was going from one end to another in the classroom, looking seriously at the children who are writing the exam. Swami suddenly wished that he had not come out so soon, but how could he have stayed in the hall longer? The Tamil paper was set to go on till 5 o'clock, but he had found himself writing the last line of the last sentence at 4:30. Here Swami found the Tamil paper the most easiest paper. So before half an hour of the allotted time, the exam time was going to over at 5 o'clock, but before 30 minutes of the allotted time, 4:30, he finished his writing of Tamil paper. He found that it was too easy for him to write. Out of the 6 questions set, he had answered the first question to his satisfaction, but the second was doubtful. Means 6 questions was given in the exam sheet of question paper of Tamil paper. Out of first question, to his satisfaction, he was knowing the answer of the first question, but the second was little bit doubtful. The second question was not sure about the answer. He was little bit having doubt in that question, number 2. Third and fourth were satisfactory. Whatever he wrote, question number 3 and 4, it was satisfactory for him, means he was very satisfied that he will get good mark for question number 3 and 4. While the fifth was clearly wrong, but the fifth question was wrong, but then he did not know the correct answer because he was not knowing the perfect answer of question number 5. The sixth answer was the best of lot, and the sixth question, that last question of that question sheet, was the best one because he knew the perfect answer of that question. It took only 1 minute to answer the question. He took only 1 minute to write question number 6. What is the moral of the story? The question of question number 6 was, what is the moral of the story? The man and the tiger. The story is man and the tiger. What is the moral? We have to write in question number 6. He found it is very easy. The story was about this man who was walking along the edge of the pond. A tiger called out to him from the other side of the pond. The man was offered a gold bangle by the tiger. The man at first refused the offer, but when the tiger repeated to his offer, he waded through the water before he could hold out his hand for the bangle. He was inside the tiger. So the story is about a tiger and a man. The story says the tiger called out a man who was walking by the pond. The man was offered gold bangle by the tiger. The tiger told, I will give you some gold bangles. Please come and take this. But the tiger repeated his offer. But the man told, no, I am going to take from you, because the man was sure that the tiger will eat him. The man waded through the water. But when the tiger repeatedly told that I am not going to harm you, please come and take this gold bangle because it is of no use for me, then the man went through the water to bring the bangles. Before he could hold out his hand for the bangle, he was inside the tiger. Means before he could catch the bangle, before he could take the bangle from tiger, tiger caught hold of him, means he caught his hand. Swami took a minute to decide whether the moral was whether the moral was he must never accept a gold bangle when it is offered by a tiger, or love of gold can be dangerous. He was more sense in the second one and wrote it down. He was about to decide easily what could be the perfect moral of this story. Could it be don't accept bangles by when it is given by the tiger, or love of gold can be dangerous? And he was confirmed, Swami was confirmed that the love of gold can be dangerous will be the perfect moral for this story, because the man had love for gold, that's why he was caught by the tiger. After writing, he took at the big hall clock half an hour more. He wished the paper was set for 2.5 hours instead of 3 hours. He wanted to leave early, but he felt awkward to be the first to go out. He could do any interesting thing once he left. He could roam about the town all day, throw away his books and command Granny to tell endless tales. Now he found that it is too much time to write this paper, because he thought 2.5 hours could have been the best time for this Tamil paper. They have given 3 hours. It is half an hour before he has finished. What he will do now, rest of the half an hour. If they have given 2.5 hours to do the exam, it could have been good for him, because before half an hour he could have finished the paper and he could have gone for a roam in the town, or could have gone to the house and told his grandmother Granny to tell a story one after another. This time he would have used in his house or roaming here and there in the town. He had seen a supervisor observing him and had immediately pretended to be busy with the answer paper. He turned over the pages and kept gazing at the last answer as through. Now he saw that one of the teacher who was there as a supervisor was watching him. Now he started doing some little bit acting. He pretended that he was watching the paper and was seeing or checking the paper answer sheets. He was revising. He set his pen to work. He went on improving the little dash under the last line indicating the end till he became an elaborate complicated pattern. He acted to show the teacher that he is checking the paper, he is revising the paper. Because he has completed, he could not give the paper. He has to prove the teacher that he is now checking it. Now checking half an hour is too much time, so it has been a great pain for him to check so much, so little thing to so much time. So it is complicated for pattern for him to check before the teacher for so long time. He looked at the clock again, thinking that it must be nearly 5 now. It was only 10 minutes past 4:30. He saw two boys give their paper and go out, and he felt happy. He briskly folded the paper and wrote on the flap he elaborate inscription Tamil W. S. Swaminathan, first form, a section, Albert Mission School, Malgudi, South India, Asia. Now he found that it is just 10 minutes past 30, and he found two boys from that exam hall gave the paper to the teacher. Now it is easy for him to come out of the hall because somebody has submitted the paper before him. Now he checked and he wrote the name or his paper name, class, school name and address Malgudi, South India, Asia. He checked all this whether he has written correctly or not and given to the teacher. This is the first part of the story, children. The second part I will tell you afterwards. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day and watch this video again and again and get clear the story. If you have any doubt regarding the story, please tell me. I will help you afterwards. Bye bye.